find clients. As a business owner, it is imperative that you find people that you can serve. And sometimes that can be the biggest thing or the biggest challenge for most of us. But then in this video, I'm going to talk about 3 ways that you can find clients. In fact, there are thousands of ways. I once listened to this guy. He came up with a book with 77 ways that you can find clients. So there are several ways, but in my opinion, when you get overloaded with information, that can also be a disadvantage because you're trying this, you're trying that, and sometimes that doesn't work. In fact, even if I share just one reason with you, that could take you some time to be able to implement and before you can see results. And that is the reason why I have chosen to share with you just 3 ways in this video. Hi. If we haven't met before, my name is Beatrice Yakubu, founder of Simply Family Business. With myself and my 2 teen daughters, we help you as an entrepreneur or the enthusiastic parent, I would say, start and grow a business with the support of your child, because I believe that our children are talented and they can really be an asset when it comes to the digital media in helping us reach out to people. Now, in terms of this video, the 3 reasons or 3 ways that you can find clients. Number 1 is social media. Why is social media important? In fact, if you have followed me for some time now, social media is where 4.8 billion of the world's population congregates. 4.8 billion. I mean, let's just let that sink in. 4.8 billion people gather on social media, which means over half of the world's population are on social media. So can you imagine that? That gives us power as individuals. Whether you are a business owner or you are a consumer, you can reach anybody else that you otherwise will not be able to meet. Example, when I met Caroline Marsh on TV, when I found her or saw her on TV, after reading about her story and getting to know her, the next thing was for me to connect with her on social media, because that is how I got to even know her better. Because when after reading about someone's website content, it's static information, but when it's social media, guess what? It is renewed, on a daily basis or at least consistently, so that you know that this person is actually, this is what they are saying right now, which is really powerful. Sometimes it's, sometimes it's automated or is a schedule, but, it is still fresh information. So it is powerful in that the person that you are trying to attract or the person that you are trying to get to is actually online. And the fact that they are online, sometimes online at the same time that you are online, is really fascinating. So as business owners, it is important that we reach out to people online. How are we going to do that? That's the question. You are going to create valuable content that you post about your industry, about your niche, and about how you actually help people. And in some videos, I've shared about your story. So all these things, when you are posting, people aren't just reading and going away. In fact, I often say that sometimes people can read or watch your video and will do nothing. They won't even click thumbs up. They won't even click like or anything of that sort. But here's the thing, that information sticks. If you want to know why do people pay for billboards, in this day and age? Because they believe that advertising or people seeing your face and people seeing the brand is still important. And so that is the reason when you are connecting with people on social media, it does not necessarily mean that, you having thousands of comments and likes and things like that. In fact, recently Vanessa, my daughter, answered that question on an event that they were talking on. The question of how many people would you have on social media in order to monetize? And some people will say 10,000, some people will say 5,000. And indeed, she said 1,000. Her Instagram account was 1,000 people when she started reaching out to bigger restaurants to work with, and indeed having been able to work with people like a Palm Band, like Gym Food, like Shake Shack. Shake Shack, in fact, I didn't know at that time, Shake Shack is a multi-billion-dollar company, which is kind of bizarre to think that a young child, because at that time she was 13, has been able to work with a company like that, as a content creator. So in terms of getting your business out there on social media, it cannot be overemphasized, because the message that you send on a day-to-day basis, or even if you are posting 3 times a week, if you are not able to do daily, definitely 3 times a week is more than enough, is powerful. It is getting you out there and getting people to know about you and to know about your brand. So that's it with social media. As you know, I could go on with social media forever, but indeed, this is not the right place. This is not the right video. So in another time, I will talk more about why a social media. The next thing, or the next way that you can attract clients, is for you to network. So networking is important. Why? Because when you go to meet people, you talk. So for example, if there are business events around you and you go out there and then meet people are, or the chances are, there is going to be synergy. So the things that you are sharing with people about your business, and then them sharing with you, sometimes another business owner could need some of what you offer, and then you would want some of what they offer, depending if you are a service provider like myself. Indeed, when you go to networking events, that is a place that you're supposed to be anyway, because that is when you talk to people and get to know what they want, and then indeed kind of get to the point of how you can serve them. Now, regarding networking, when you are going out on networking, you need to be intentional about it, because this is something that one of my mentors have always said, that when you're going for a networking event, you need to be intentional about your objective. So you have to have the objective at hand, and actually think about the people that you potentially are going to meet, because these people could be clients you never can tell. But then just have that intention in mind while going. It is not even cool for you to just go on a networking event just for the sake of being in public, but you are going there to be able to actually connect with people in the right way. So last but not the least point is your other websites or freelance site, I would say. If you are a service provider, it is important that you are using some of these sites, because these sites are really good in that. And I'll show you an example, or if you have been listening to me for some time now, you would know that I trust in Upwork. Not that I'm affiliated or I get any commission for talking about Upwork, but it is Upwork that actually helped me to stand out as far as what I do is concerned, because I did struggle, even though I do social media. For some reason, I just couldn't attract people on social media to become clients. But the fact that I started on Upwork, I was able to send my proposals, and indeed, I got high profile clients, which is amazing. I'm still working with some of them, which is really incredible. I believe that places like Upwork, people per hour, I can't remember some of them now, but indeed Fiverr. So at least those 3 ones that are freelance sites that you can use to kind of promote yourself. This, if you are not a service based business and you are a business itself that needs services, you can also apply to these sites and then get some work done for you. So it is a win-win whether you are going to provide services or not. Those sites are really good in promoting your business. So those are the 3 areas that you can actually use as far as promoting your business is concerned. Number 1 is social media, which, as you know, it is imperative that you are on social media, regardless of whether you are a brick and mortar business or you are a service-based business. The next thing is networking. You need to be able to network with people and form a relationship, genuine connection with people. And last but not the least is using third-party websites, which is called the freelance websites, i.e. Upwork, Fiverr, and people per hour. Thank you so much for listening. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it, send me a comment, and indeed subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are watching this on YouTube. Thank you, and I will surely come your way once again. Take care.